Good morning, guys. All right, today's the day for the trees. Today's the day for the trees in the math. This is where you're going to have to find a partner. Well, even a dog might help, but you just have to do all the problems on your own. I know, we're working hard, but you can do it. You can do it. But if you can find a partner, that would be awesome. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take turns. You're going to pick two trees. As soon as you pick the trees, cross them out. You can be done with those trees. Yeah, don't need to keep, yeah, that's say. Otherwise, you might do this all day. Ooh. Although mom and dad might not mind if you do these all day. I'll take pity on you, though. I'll take pity on you. So you're going to pick two trees. I'm going to pick 28 and 59. There we go. I have picked my two trees, and I now have my equation. All right, guys, so this is a time that I'm going to introduce you to something called scratch paper. Scratch paper, and it's very possible mom and dad have already introduced you to scratch paper. They've already introduced you to scratch paper, because scratch paper is when you take a blank piece of paper that you don't need anymore, and you use it to be able to see what you're doing. So, because if you're working on your worksheet, they don't give you a lot of space. We've talked about that before. I don't like how they don't give you very much room. I wish they gave you more room. That's where he comes into play. He is your more room. So, if you need to, if you're like Mrs. Froman and you just write things big, yeah, I do. I tend to write things big. You can write this equation on, oh, that pen doesn't work. Let's try this one. Apparently, I like green. 28 plus 59. I can write it on this piece of paper, and then I can solve it here. Instead of in this itty-bitty little spot that they give me, I want to be able to have a little bit more room. So if you get something we call scratch paper, it is a math person's best friend. Trust me, you will really start to like scratch paper. You can solve the equation any way that you want to be able to solve it, whatever works for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you up here. I'm going to pretend this is my scratch paper because I do have a little bit more space than you guys do. But if you need more space and you don't have a whiteboard, just take an old piece of paper that you don't need anymore, and you can write the equation there, and then you can do your 10 sticks. You can do whatever you need to do to help you be able to solve it, okay? That's called scratch paper. Trust me, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. All right, so in the meantime, I have two options. I can do either one, and they all work. I can do my 10 sticks and ones. For 28, that's going to be 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I can do that. And then for 59, I can do, oops, I dropped him. There we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. I can totally do that. Can I make a new 10? Can I? I can. I absolutely can. And you can either circle your 5 groups, or I've seen a lot of you that are like, well, there's 9 here. I only have to still 1, Mrs. Froman. Perfect. Perfect. I can take this whole group and only still 1 of those guys. Perfect. Absolutely. And this became my new 10. Absolutely. Geniuses. Geniuses I've got, I tell you. All right, guys, and then I'm going to count and add all of them. I'm going to count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. And the answer is going to be 88. I'll put that one over there. Totally works. Totally works. If you want to try to do that new one that I just introduced yesterday, you're welcome to do that as well. You can do 9 plus 8. I counted wrong. Ha ha. Did you see my thing? Mrs. Froman did it too. Did you see who I counted? I counted one that I made into a 10. I can't count that. That doesn't count. He's now part of the 10 club. He's like, Mrs. Froman, I am no longer a 1. I am now part of the 10s. You can't count me as a 1. So I better count those again. I better count those again because I did. I included him, and that's why we want to circle him, to try to help remind us he's no longer a 1. He is now part of this 10. So, okay. Whew. I'm glad I caught that, or that would have been a big problem. Now I'm going to count them again because I got the wrong answer. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Stop! I can't count him. So you got it. What's the answer? The answer is 87. 87. All right, guys. Excellent. Now over here, I could do the other new technique that I was showing you. I can add my 1s first. There they are. What is 9 plus 8? Ooh, that's a big one. If you need to punch it, I can. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to write my 1s down first. There's 17 1s. Now I need to add my 10s. You got it. And don't forget, you're adding 10s. Don't forget you're adding 10s. So I have 2 10s plus 5 10s. I always like to start with the big number. I do. I like to start with the big guy. 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 10s. I have 7 10s. So how many do I actually have? I have 70. You got it, guys. And then you can add that out. 7 plus 0 is 7. And then 1 plus 7 is 8. You got it. Do they match? 87 and 87? They do. Both of those will get you the right answer, and both of those are perfect. Love it. Okay? But if I need to do these, can you see why I might need a little more scratch paper? Might need to have that, because here on the back side, they totally don't give you enough room to do this. They want you to start to try to do this. If you're not ready for this, though, that's okay. Do what feels right for you. Do what you need to do. Okay, guys? All right, so I'm going to erase, and I'm going to show you, yes, on the back, because there's a few that get tricky. So then, sister or brother or somebody, they get to pick 2 trees next time, and you get to do this all again. I know, look at all the math. Look at all the math you get to do, you lucky, lucky people. You're getting so smart. You're getting so smart. All right, so on the back, I'm throwing things around, I tell you. You're going to see equations, and some of them are going to look like this. And shoop. And then right beside it, they're not going to give you any room at all. They're going to give you another one. And it's going to be like, boom. So now you can see when they're that close together, it's kind of hard to fit my 10 sticks and my 1s. That's where if you need scratch paper, guys, trust me, use it. Use it, okay? So what they want you to do on the back, guys, is they want you to try to start to do that new technique where we add the 1s and then we add the 10s. As I say, for Mrs. Froman, I just find it easier, and I don't know that this color is going to show up. Let me see here. Nope, not very well. He just doesn't show very well. And I think my children might have stolen my real green one. Let's try the blue one. That one's better. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I am going to color code my equations. Just because it just helps. It helps to be able to see which ones are 1s and which ones are 10s until it becomes very, very automatic for us. Okay, so I'm going to color code my 10s and my 1s. Let us see. There's my green. Okay, boo-boo. That was weird. That was really weird. All right. Miss Froman's talking to herself now. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. If you had 35 plus 26. All righty, guys. So on this one, on the back side, they want you to try to just add the 1s first. So I have 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. You got it. I have 11 in 1s. I have 11 in 1s. And then I have 3 10s plus 2 10s. I have 3 10s plus 2 10s. So how many 10s do I have? I have 5. 5 what? I have 5 what? 5 10s. So if I have 5 10s, how much do I actually have? I have 50. I have 50. You got it. Alrighty, guys, and then just add those straight down. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. You got it. That equals 61. Okay, on this one, on the back, you're going to notice that it's going to do something. And at first, you're going to be like, what? This is not what Mrs. Froman's been showing us. What is it doing, Mom? Totally. You're totally going to do that. But don't panic. Don't panic. We'll get this. Watch. If it has like 51, okay, plus 45. Shoo. Okay. All right, first things first, what do I need to do? I need to add the ones. I need to add the ones. Ready? What is 5 plus 1? It is 6. It is 6. Did I get to make a new 10 with this one? No. So I will have nobody over there. It is just going to be 6. And he is going to be naked. He has nothing there. And that's okay. That's okay. Some kids, just to make it feel better for them, so that they're like, that doesn't look right, that doesn't, and it helps to keep things lined up, they'll put a big fat 0 there. They will. They will. But you do not have to. Okay? For some, it just helps them to keep things lined up, because we want to make sure that everything stays, the ones stay in their spot. Don't get into my road. It's like when you're driving. Mom can't just go into the other lane. No, it'll cause all kinds of problems. Oh, so many problems. We got to stay in our lane. The ones have to stay in their lane, and the 10s have to stay in their lane. Just something that has to be done, or, oh, the carnage. It will be awful. It'll be awful. So many red marks. It'll be awful. Okay, but I did do. I added my ones, but just this time, we didn't get to make a new 10. All of these guys have to stay those little ones. Now over here on this side, I need to add my 10s. I have 5 10s plus 4 10s. How many 10s do I have? You know I'm going to say that word a lot. You know I am. I have 9 10s. You got it. I have 9 10s. Now, this is where your parents are like, oh, that's how I learned. Yes. You're going to want to just put the 9 right there. And guess what? That answer is going to be right. It is. But we want to, right now, we want to practice this other one. I know, moms and dads are like, see, it's so much. We'll get it. When there's not a new 10, this is where it gets tricky. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. Because I still need to write my 10s down here. Not up here with the 1 section. So I have 9 10s, so I have 90. Okay, that's where this little guy right here gets a little confusing. Because we're used to seeing a number right there. We're used to seeing that. So he looks naked. He looks like I'm missing something. He looks like we did something wrong. There's something not right here. But it's actually okay. It is okay. All right, so then the same thing. We just add straight down. 6 plus 0 is 6. You got it. And then this one sometimes gets kids because they're like, but there's nothing there. There's nothing. Well, what is nothing plus 9? If you have nothing and I give you 9, how many do you have? You have 9. You still have 9 10s. We didn't add any more. We didn't give you any more. You are stuck with the 9 10s that you had up here. That's all. So that is nothing plus 9 is 9. And there's your answer. Okay? So there's a few on the back that are going to do this. They're going to not give you, we're not going to make a new 10. Not always will we make a new 10. We won't. So we've got to be able to keep things lined up. We want to make sure, stay in your lane. Don't wreck the car, man. Don't wreck the car. Stay. The 1s have to stay in their lane, and the 10s have to stay in their lane. Otherwise, you're going to be responsible. We're going to call the cops on you, and they're going to come and arrest you. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, they're not. They're not. But it is going to cause your math to be a lot harder. A lot harder. Okay, we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to set you free on this rainy kind of day. Mrs. Froman went for a walk this morning, and she came back kind of wet. Yep, she did. Her hair kind of looked like a little mop, and that's why I'm like, ooh, I better wait for just a minute and blow dry my hair before I do this video, or I might scare you, little children. I like to scare you, but for totally different reasons. Okay, guys, so this is another one. We're not going to make a new 10. We will not be able to make a new 10. All right, let's see here. I've got 44. Hey, 4 10s, 4 1s. I like it. I like it. Plus 52. Okay, there it is. No, we already used this. Let's do 53. There we go. There we go. I like that one better. I like that one better. All right, so same thing. I got to add my ones. Starting with my ones, I have 4 1s plus 3 1s. How many little ones do I have? 7. I have 7. Did I make a new 10? No, 7 is almost there, but he's got these 3 down here going, I would love to join, but I can't. I can't. We cannot become a 10 because we are still just little ones. So I've got to live there. Okay, there we go. I've got, what? What? 4 plus 3 is 7. What did I do wrong? 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's totally right. I caused an accident. I drove out of my lane. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're right. Okay, I keep that there. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm sorry. You're right. I've got to stay in my lane. I've got to stay in my lane. Okay, so there are my ones. Now who do I need to add? I need to add my 10s. You got it. I got to add my 10s. So I have 4 10s plus 5 10s. Ooh, I got a lot of 10s. I got a lot of 10s. So what is 4 plus 5? It is 9. So do I just have 9? Or how many? 9 10s. Oh, see, I'm okay. I might need to go back to bed. I have 9 10s. So then how much do I have? I have 90. I have 90, and he goes down here just like the other ones. Okay, so then I can add straight down. 7 plus 0 is 7. Nothing plus 9 is what? It's 9. It's 9. You got it. Okay, so that's going to be on the back of your page. Lots of them. Lots of them. And then tomorrow we're going to practice this some more, and you're going to get to do even more. I know. Yay. It makes me happy. I know it doesn't make you happy. I know. But we're almost there. Summer is coming. We can see it. We can feel it. We know it's almost here. We just got to power through a little bit more, guys. A little bit more. And then you will stop seeing these videos, and you will not have to sit at the kitchen table and watch them anymore. And you won't have to worry about homework. It's getting close, guys. It's getting close. But we got a little bit more to do. Just a little bit. We're down to less than 2 weeks of the actual packets. So that is awesome. That is awesome, guys. We can do this. We can do this. If you have any questions, please let Mom send me an email or something. You guys are doing awesome on these. You're doing very, very well. I love what I am seeing. Keep working. If you're needing some help, please don't hesitate to send an email or send a Facebook message. And I will definitely help you out. I can send you a video that's just to you. I can do anything that we can to help you out. Okay, guys? Mom and dads, don't hesitate to use us. Enjoy your rainy, wet day. Maybe don't go outside. Too much mud. Too much laundry, I tell you. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.